Okay, welcome back. Today we will make a shot paperweight that is looking like this. So let's get started. So we're starting from a brand new scene, deleting all and adding a cylinder with 128 vertices, and then we are using these vertices to make an inset and repeating this at the top, and on the other hand repeating the same thing with the insets at the bottom of the cylinder. Okay, so we have the cylinder, and now we are selecting all these the outer ring and moving it up with proportional editing enabled, and doing the same also with the bottom, moving it down by the same amount. And so we have some kind of lens shaped object, and we bring it up from the bottom, and then we bring the top down by the same amount. And so we have some kind of lens, and these paperweights are formed like a lens. So that is our basic object we are using further in this tutorial. So next is we do bevel this object. So we are using the parameters and turning up the faces or the segments, and then we are shading it smooth, so we have some basic lens shaped object. Then we are adding the text via the text feature, and putting it into the middle as well, vertical, and as well horizontal. Then we are using a new font for our object and changing the text to shot, which is the company who builds this kind of paperweights. So by the way, I'm not affiliated with Shot, so it's simply I saw these paperweights at the picture framing store. So let's bring this up and see. Okay, we see in the X-ray that it's not fitting yet. So let's extrude it some more and then bring it down somewhat. And so we have it here. Okay. So that's basically the construction. Let's give it some more bevel to make it a little bit more round. And then we see that we have to convert this first into a mesh. And then we see these two meshes, which we want to unify for this object, are not compatible. So we have different resolutions, and so we have to remesh them with an appropriate voxel size, small enough to have enough resolution for the whole object. And so I think that's looking good. Let's give it a little smaller voxel size, and then apply this modification. And so we see, that's black now, and if we select all, it's orange now, because we have very high res, high poly resolution here. So let's add in, we have to recover our world origin here. So let's do that, and then add in a material for this plane, and then bring it into the right position below the paperweight. Let's do so. And then we see, okay, that is already looking good. Let's give our paperweight a material, a new material. So something like a glass material. And so we are setting some parameters here for the glass. And the next thing is to add in a light source. We are moving this up and to the right, and then change the angle so it's looking at our main object here. And then we are adding in a camera and switching it on so we can have a look through it. And so we see, okay, it's still white. The object is still white, so we forgot to make it transparent. Let's do that here. And then we see, okay, when we turn on the light or beam up the light, that is looking like a paperweight. So we see the structure below. That's not looking good. So we have to add some more structure to our surface here, as it is also in the real world. So some noise texture, and with Node Wrangler enabled, we see this and can modify this that way, adding in a bump node. And then we see, okay, we can modify the appearance of this object and play around with these noise parameters here. So let's do that and bring that values to a kind of reasonable values. So that's looking like a glass, a paperweight glass in the end. And so we have a really nice paperweight. So if you like the video, then please like it, and thank you for watching, and see you in the next tutorial. Thanks and bye bye.